Hello, everybody. We are here with Mandel Nallo, who is fighting Robert Ceres at Samouraï MMA 11 for the 165 belt. How are you, Mandel?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much. So, how was your preparation? We are just at 3 days. We are just 3 days before the fight against Robert Ceres.
Terrible prep. I'm not ready. No, this is good. You know, training at TriStar, you always feel
Yes.
ready.
Is
Everybody
it
there.
uh, is it the first time you fight against a guy who trained in Quebec, Montreal, or not?
I'm sure I fought somebody who trains in Quebec, but I don't remember.
Perfect. So you are first question is not about Samurai MMA. You was sorry everybody for my English, 4 win and 3 loss in Bellator.
Yes.
Why you didn't continue with Bellator? Because you had a lot of very good finish, a good highlight. What happened?
Yeah, so Bellator got bought by the PFL, and when that acquisition happened, um, a lot of fighters' contracts got nullified. So I was just one of those guys that the PFL decided not to keep. So it just ended up that way.
How did you feel about that? Did you was sad or
No, MMA is what it is. You roll, you go with it. Like you can't be sad about anything. And honestly, after maybe one day of thinking about it, I thought it was a good thing because when you're in one of the major organizations, you only get so many fights in a year, right? If they offer you a date, let's say you're having a baby on that, you're about
Mhm.
to have a baby around that time, or you're injured or whatever, they won't offer you another date for maybe 6 months, and they have hundreds of fighters that they need to give fights. So when
Yes.
you're, I've been a free agent since my time with Bellator, and it's allowed me a lot of opportunity to fight more frequently. Like I just fought, feels like 6 weeks ago, maybe 8 weeks ago,
Perfect. So
which
it was like a new start for you.
exactly. It was a blessing in disguise.
So since this new start, you fought 3 time, 3 victory on 3 different organization. Now it's Samurai MMA, but for the belt. So if you win, you will be the champ. Are you going to stay in Samurai MMA,
Yeah,
except if UFC call you or
that's
something?
it. That's it. Samurai's great. They are getting guys fights frequently. They put on a show every few months, so that's very encouraging. And yeah, as long as UFC doesn't call, um, I'm staying there to defend the belt.
Okay, perfect. So it's the first time we're gonna see you in Samurai, but maybe not the last time.
Exactly.
That's a good news. That's a good news because a lot of people, I do a lot of interview. I think I
Yeah.
maybe interview every pro fighter and a lot of amateur fighter in Montreal and a lot of three-star fighter and even other fighters who are not training in three-star. A lot are talking of you when I ask who is one of the best in Montreal who are training in Montreal, and so many times people told me Mandel Nallo, he's a genius. So I think people talking like this about you. Is it putting you pressure
Yeah.
or not? Yeah.
Like it used to, less now. Now it's okay. Like uh, I know how good I am, and I'm proud that people think I'm good, but I need to show it in the cage. So it's nice, but yeah, less pressure now than when I was younger, I
Okay.
think.
Can you remember how old are you right now?
I'm 35.
Okay. And since how many time do you train in three star, Montreal?
Geez, 10, almost 20 years, 18,
20.
almost 20
Okay.
years, 17 years.
What about talking French?
It's a lot
No?
of it's a lot of English people in the gym, so it's
Yes,
I
that's
can get
true.
away with it.
That's true.
Like
And
when
what do you
George
think? Yes, yes,
when jo-
continue.
when George talks to me, he speaks to me in French, and I respond to him in English. I should try, but I don't.
Do you train a lot with George? It was one of my questions. Who are your training partner, main training partner in TriStar?
Yeah, George isn't at the gym so much anymore, and he's not training with the fight team so much. So the main training partners, I would say, my two great friends who have been here forever, Eamon Zahavi and Louis Sanudakis. They're always in the gym, and we have Alex Martinez. We have so many guys, but I would say those are the guys that are always in the gym that are just popping into my head. But the gym's full of great guys.
Absolutely. And the one you talk about, Eman and Louis, are smaller than you. No?
Yeah,
Do you have guy
my
taller
size. Yeah,
or bigger?
Cedric is very good.
Yes,
Lockhart.
yes, Lochara, who is
Yeah,
fighting the same night.
yeah, and Gino Poirier is very good. Matt
Yes,
Rusniak. We have.
yes.
I just have a bad memory, and I'm bad with
Yeah.
names.
But yes, there is a lot of very good fighter in
Yeah,
TriStar. So what do you think about Robert Sires? We're
I
gonna
think I think he's good. He's powerful, dangerous, and yeah, that's like it's hard to really know too much about him because his fights are very fast. So I think
yes,
he's good, and that's all I know.
perfect. I have a question. You need to do a choice.
Sure.
You just can choose one. Do you consider yourself as a fighter or as an artist?
Uh,
If you choose
Maybe
just one.
I would like to say neither, but I guess fighter more than artist. I would say.
But you are still an artist. From my perspective, I think you are. Is it it's a passion? I don't know in English. The passion.
Yeah, yeah, a
You like
passion,
to? Yes, it's a
but
passion to do the kind of art you do.
the things I make, not just in the cage, because some people say,
Yes,
"Oh, I like to paint pictures in the cage," but like the stuff I make,
yes,
yeah, that's just for fun. Fighting, you have a lot of downtime. Like you can't train 10 hours a day, like it's a regular job, and it's important not to waste your time. So I feel like it helps me to spend my time on something that I think is positive.
And can you talk to us about your creativity processes? Do you sometimes do it on a paper or it's only on computer or how are
It's
you doing this?
it's everything. I'll draw. I go to a park and I'll draw with a on a paper. I will do it on my computer. I will, you know, think about it and try to conceptualize. I try to think about clothes I could make or something. Just it's as open ended as you could possibly get.
Do you have a paint in your house or
Yeah, but I'm not very good.
okay, you prefer drawing that painting.
Yeah, and I'm not very good
Let
at that either.
I think you're good, but maybe one day let's do a special not interview but special content when we see you create.
Yeah, yeah, sure. A
Could be
collaboration.
nice. Yes, it could be
Sure.
nice. So my last question, there is a not a French guy, but a guy we know from Belgium who is training right now, Patrick Abirora. Do
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
What do you think about? Yes.
He's
What
great.
do you think? Yes.
He's young and he's very committed. He's got a lot of potential. He's already very good, and he's very good to have at the gym. We love having Patrick here.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Mandel. That was my last question. And good luck for your fight, and good luck also for the belt.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.
Au revoir.